Okay, people, the day before yesterday, I bought a big jar of oregano. Somewhere in this kitchen, there's a big jar of oregano, and I can't find it.
Yes, obviously, my lunch. That's what I say.
Kale,
And grilled potatoes.
Today's episode, how are you doing to my person? Welcome. So today, sun is shining. I got sunshine on my face, among other things. And what am I doing? I've been writing some about the show I saw yesterday. I realized that I was more into the action on stage, and the actors were more interesting than the story, because now when I try to sort of just tell the story, I can't. I can tell sort of, but then who was the computer engineer? I don't know. Who was the man who killed the man in a dress? I don't know. Was he mafia? I don't know. So I like the show. To me, it should either been shorter, which means cutting a lot, and sort of, or longer, giving them time to sort of really tell. I sometimes I think of theatre as a weaving. You got this threads going like that and threads going like that. This is time. This is timeline, stories told from different actors, and this is sort of, the time. This is sort of, this happened in this person's life, and this happens, and this happens, and this happens, so this is just time. This is people's stories. And I think they should sort of have told less of this, because sort of it does, what they did tell was some stories here and some stories here and some stories here, so you sort of, why did this person start here? Who was he from the beginning? I realize sometimes, like, husbands just come in at this time, you don't know them as children, but the characters that they're supposed to sort of age with should be sort of more condensed, I think. So I'm not going to talk more about theatre. I hope this wasn't too confusing. So what I'm writing about that Pernilla Wahlgren har hybris show I saw 2 weeks ago. I really liked it. I was really sick, so I can't really remember that much about it, so it won't be that specific. Hopefully it will be done today. What are we cooking today, you say? Well, I say that you say. We are cooking this. Doesn't it look lovely? Doesn't say anything about bread in the recipe, but this is some ratatouille with pistou and perfect roasted potatoes. So I guess you start with roasting the potatoes. Okay, people, the day before yesterday, I bought a big jar of oregano. Somewhere in this kitchen, there's a big jar of oregano, and I can't find it anywhere. Fuck. Wow. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, people, I can see it now. Somehow I put it up there. So this recipe is a little more complicated than I thought. So this had to go, the vegetables has to go to the oven roasting, and then I'm going to roast the potatoes. There are at different times and different sort of degrees of heat, so I can't do it at the same time. Then there's this tomato sauce, and then I'm going to do some sort of sauce with basil. I'll get to that. People, so meet my lunch: ratatouille, grilled potatoes or oven-baked potatoes, and this thing, it's basil and garlic and olive oil. It's called pistou. Yeah. People, I had my last sort of vitamin thing in that class today, so now it's time to make something for tomorrow. Green shot with a sting. I need pineapple, one small pineapple, cucumber, celery, kale, and jalapeno. And I'm not sure if I should mix it or put it in a food processor or just juice it. I will think of something. So what I've done, I've put all the ingredients into a mixer except some of the kale that just wouldn't fit. And now I'm going to put that mixed thing through my healthy juicer, which usually you just use for wheatgrass, but I think this will be fantastical. So this is how this works. You put the kale down there, goes through that, spits out the dry sort of fibrous things, and the juice comes down. It is not very easily extracted. It's sort of, I'm not going to get much from this one. So now I'm putting the things I mixed through this sieve, trying to catch some drops before putting that into that, turning it into that and discarding that. Oh my God, there is so much work for just sort of that much juice. So I'm not going to try this again, not with this recipe. I think what I needed a bigger one of those mixers and just put everything in it and just sort of pulverize it. But everything can't fit into that one because that's too small. I need to buy another one. Even though there were hard work, it's some success. The recipe said that it will yield 5 deciliters, and I think I got about a litre out of it. So I'm more successful than the recipe. I even got some, sort of dripping.